Yes. Yes, that's right. Ross Marler's calls are to be forwarded to Dr. Ed Bauer's home. You have the number? Yeah. Thank you.
So, how many pills does Ed take? Oh, wait a minute. It says on this.
2 capsules twice a day.
Oh, thanks. You like chicken pot pie, right?
Oh, sure.
Great. It's the only thing I could find in the freezer.
There was a lot of yelling down here before. I was afraid it would wake Dad.
Oh, it didn't, did it?
No. But what was it about? And don't tell me I'm too young to know, because I hate it when people act like I'm a 10-year-old.
Well, Lonnie, I would never do that to you. You know that.
So tell me.
Well, you know that Peter is Bridget and Nord's baby, yeah? And that makes Peter grandson to my father. But nobody knew this when Bridget gave the baby up for adoption. So Hart had no say in what happened. And, well, it's bad enough to know that I have this adorable little nephew, and I didn't know about him, but for the father not to know... My dad is just pretty furious about it, and I don't blame him.
I guess it's natural for him to be upset. But there's nothing he can do about it, Blake. I mean, when someone is adopted, they stay adopted.
Yeah? Oh, you're Nadine's boyfriend.
And I'm looking for your boyfriend.
Ross? Well, he went off to chase some legal matter down or something. I expect him back later.
I suppose he's told you about me.
No, I only know what you told me about you. What, you knew each other a long time ago. What, is there a problem?
Oh, not really. There's just a legal matter that I wanted to talk to Ross about. The beer's over.
Well, I don't see why that would be a problem. I think you should call him.
Well, how about you? Would you like to have a beer?
No thanks. You know, this isn't my house, and they don't keep alcohol around here. I wouldn't feel right.
You know, I don't drink much either, but I am at loose ends. Nadine's out doing something, and I could really use some company. I promise I won't stay long.
Yeah, you know what? I'm kind of at loose ends myself. Sure. Why don't you come in?
Thank you.
I didn't mean to be hard-nosed about the beer. Sure, Ross would be sorry he missed you. He probably would have loved to have knocked back a cold one with you and talk about old times. You know, you never really did tell me exactly how you two met.
A sticky legal matter.
Oh.
But hey, what legal matter isn't sticky?
Well, it's just that Ed, Dr. Bauer, this is his house. He's not well right now. But even when he is, he doesn't drink.
Enough said. You have your reasons, and I respect them. I'm sure Mrs. Bauer appreciates it as well.
She passed away last year.
Oh, no.
Yeah, it was kind of sudden. It was a car accident.
Tragic.
So Ed lives here alone with his daughter. So you met Ross through a case he was working on years ago?
Yeah, it was a legal thing. No, it's be something. Going out with a lawyer. Relationships are difficult enough, but I mean, a lawyer. He's always right and has a law on his side to prove it. Ooh.
Yeah, well, Ross it's not that bad, really. He's pretty easy to get along with. That is, once you figured him out.
I remember that. He always has something going on. Like, what's going on with him now? What's important to him?
Well, his career, his professional reputation, of course. His daughter, Dinah, she's coming in from Paris.
And you. You're important.
Hi.
What the hell are you doing here? Get away from her. Get away from her! Are you out of your mind?
Stay away from her, Paulie.
What's going on?
What'd you think was going on here?
I know what's going on. You broke into my office, and now you're trying to get back at me through Blake.
I don't know what you're talking about. I don't know what you got against me. All I did was send you flowers.
Don't give me that crap about thanking me for straightening your life out, because I know that you are trying to send me a message that nothing is safe in my life, including the people I love.
Why are you making this up?
If you thought I was crazy 13 years ago, you haven't seen anything yet, and I am not going to fold under your intimidation. You have seriously miscalculated.
I did not break into your office, and I did not force my way in that door. I heard you were visiting a friend, so I came by with a six-pack, hoping we can iron out the misunderstandings.
I think we understand each other just fine.
Listen, man. I knocked on the door. The lady answered. We sat down. We talked. Period. That's it. Ask her. Ask her if I stepped out of line. Ask her if she ever once felt like she was in danger. Man, I don't know why you're so uptight, but I'm gonna sue you. And there's my eyewitness right there. Yeah, the lady saw everything that came on down. And she can testify against you because she's not married to you yet. But you know what, second thought? She probably wouldn't testify against you. Because she thinks you're a great guy. You know what you got right here?
Get out. You are a punk, and you're not going to sue anybody. Now get the hell out. You okay?
Are you? What was it?
Blake, don't you ever talk to him again. He's garbage.
I know, it's amazing how charming your average sociopath can be. It's one of the tools of their trade. I'm just glad I walked in on you when I did.
You were really afraid for me, weren't you?
Like 13 years ago on that holdup, Paulie killed a man. He's capable of anything. Okay, I just need another book, and I'll be set for tomorrow in court. Well, everything looks in order here, doesn't it? Everything in its place.
Will you hold me for a minute?
Yes. Honey, I didn't mean for this to shake you up.
No, it didn't shake me up, really. I don't think that Paulie person was trying to hurt me. We were at Ed's house. People were upstairs. And I really think that he expected you to be there.
Maybe.
It's just that you just came after him like your life depended upon it. I mean, you didn't hesitate. You didn't even think.
Why would I have to think?
Well, it's just a side that I've never really seen that much of. I mean, I know you're brave, but testosterone to spare.
I'll tell you what. I'll deck Alan Michael anytime you want. So are you still mad at me or what?
It really threw me when you wouldn't let me hold Peter. I've got to be honest. That hurt, Ross. It was like you thought that maybe I wasn't fit to hold him. Maybe I would damage him.
No, it wasn't like that. It was... Roger was there. I knew that he would want to take Peter out of your arms, and Vanessa was in the next room. She would have had a heart attack. No reflection on you.
Good. Because I kind of like the feeling of maybe having my own baby in my arms one day. And please, do not tell me again that I'm too much of a child myself.
I won't. I won't ever tell you that again. Let's go somewhere. Let's go have a quiet dinner.
Yeah.
All right.
What is it?
Desk light is on.
So?
Dolores never leaves it on. Somebody has been in here again.
I'm telling you, Paul Hardman is playing games with me, and he's taking it too far. He broke into my office again.
Look, he had an alibi at the time of the break, the alleged break-in. Now, Nadine Cooper backed him up.
Cutter, this guy is trouble. He blames me for a 13-year hole in his life, and now he's looking for revenge.
Wait, please calm down, Mr. Marler.
You know, just tonight, he talks his way into Ed Bauer's house, just as nice as he can be. Ed, of course, is upstairs. He's recuperating. His little daughter is asleep, and my fiancée is keeping an eye on the house. When I walk in, Paulie's already hitting on her.
Would she like to make a formal complaint?
No, I dropped her off, and I'm here alone. But you know how this starts, Detective. First, it's subtle harassment. I mean, some loser gets out of prison, he's got an axe to grind. Don't wait for this guy to hurt somebody before you start paying attention.
All right. I'll put a tail on him. All right? We'll see what turns up.
Don't look at me like that. I'm only trying to get a little free legal expertise from my future son-in-law.
No, what you're trying to do is ask me to help Roger. Why does everybody insist that I get involved in this case? Now, look, I can't help Roger take Vanessa's adopted son from her.
Well, we all know how you feel about Vanessa.
Maybe, maybe not. But the fact remains, I am not going anywhere near this case.
Doesn't it bother you on any level that an adoption has taken place without the father knowing about it?
We're not talking about the father. We are talking about the grandfather. And frankly, I don't see how Roger can muster any credibility in any court, considering the fact he has no idea where Hart is.
Where are you going? I thought we were going to...
I'll just be right back.
He shouldn't be so sure Hart can't be found.
What do you mean?
Roger got on an airplane for Vancouver this morning.
Hart's in Canada?
Jenna got a letter from him. She gave the address to Roger.
Why didn't he tell me? I mean, I would have gone.
I offered to go too, but Roger thought it would be best if he went alone with Bridget Reardon.
I hope you don't mind me tracking you down like this, Mindy, but I really wanted you to see this. It's good, isn't it?
Yeah. What's your friend's name?
Paul Hardman.
Does he have a resume?
Oh, well, no. He's never really worked at this professionally before.
Really? Well, have him give me a call.
Mindy, there is one other thing I think you ought to know first.
Mm-hmm.
Paulie made a big mistake when he was young, and he just got out of prison. But he's a very good person. I know it's a lot to expect you to believe me, take my word for it, but he is.
No, Nadine, it isn't at all. If anyone should know how easy it is for a good person to end up in jail, it's me, right?
I really can't believe that Dad is so close to finding Hart, and he didn't tell me.
He's in a hurry, honey.
Yeah. I am really happy that you two are back together again.
Do I detect something in your voice? Honey, your father's going through a crisis right now, and he needs me. So I'm spending a lot of time with him. That's what families are like, right?
Yes. It's just that every time that I've called or come by lately, you guys are so unavailable to me. I do realize it's a little late to have that fantasy when I was a kid about crawling into bed between Mom and Dad, but still, I really don't understand why you're keeping so much to yourselves. It's the only time you come out into the world like today. You're looking for new ways to raise a new child, and you've got one sitting right here in front of you.
Of course. That's not it, really. I'm sorry. You know, all this is just going to take time. It's so new to me.
Holly, I'm sorry, but I think you'll understand why I can't take this case.
Right. I hear you, Ross. And if I hear anything else, I'll call you, okay?
Okay. Boy, you know, after all these years of me being the only person that's rooted to get those two back together again, now that they have, the only two kids they seem to care about are Peter Lewis and Hart Jessup. Bye, honey.
See you later.
Bye, Sid.
See you later, Blake. Well, I want to thank you for the referral.
Oh, no problem. I mean, Sid, you did intern for me. You turned out to be a hell of an attorney. I think the Lewises are lucky to get you.
Yeah, okay, well, thank you, but I really mean it. But that's not the reason why I'm here. See, I set up a meeting with him tonight, and my office is a little underfurnished.
Oh, yeah, well, that's no problem. You can use my office. I'm going to be at the airport picking up my daughter.
I mean, I didn't know you had children.
Yes, one child. And by the way, her mother happens to be Vanessa Lewis.
Small world, huh?
Sure is.
Well, while we're on the subject of the Lewises, could I ask you a few questions about the Lewis family?
Blake, listen, thanks for stopping by. I really need your advice about something.
There's a swish. What is it?
Well, I found out that this girl might have a thing for me.
Oh.
What is so funny?
Oh, please, Frank. What girl in Springfield doesn't have a thing for you, including me once upon a time, even though I am about to become a married woman?
No, come on. I'm being serious here. I mean, this thing could really cause a lot of trouble. She's already gotten into some problems with Delaney, and I'm afraid if I say or do the wrong thing, it just could all blow up even further.
Okay. So, well, you know what you should do? Exactly what you did to me when I had a crush on you.
Blake, I don't do that anymore.
Frank, that's not what I mean. You and I can't really look at that particular table in the diner without blushing.
Blake, come on.
We had fun, and you know it. I'm really glad that I had my chance with you before Lainey.
No, thanks a lot.
Even though this girl's probably missing a lot.
Thanks a lot. You're a big help.
Yeah, no problem. Okay, seriously. Just don't encourage her.
So what you're saying, if I just ignore it, it'll go away?
It's bound to.